Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dolly. Now I'm in Budapest, Hungary. And since I studied in Hungary before, I think Budapest is one of my favorite cities in Europe, and still it is. But yesterday I fell into a tourist trap and I lost some money, to be honest, so I was a little bit pissed. Since I have been to almost 40 countries in the world, so today I want to make a video about what traps I saw when I travel around and how to avoid these traps. So I will keep you guys updated when I'm back into the hotel. So see you later. Hello guys, welcome back. So the story in Budapest was that due to the traffic control, we are not able to get the right bus, so we took a taxi instead. But the taxi was the black taxi, and we can't recognize from the outlook because it exactly looked the same as the official one. But the problem is that the driver's mileage machine runs way faster than the normal one. I think it's around 3 to 6 times faster. So for 2 kilometers, we paid €20. But I think in Budapest, in general, you only need to pay like €5 or €8 maximum for 2 kilometers. So it made me a little bit pissed. But you know, the same story also happened in Sri Lanka and Thailand. This taxi driver or tuk-tuk driver, some of them, they also have faster mileage machine, or they will bring you to the wrong direction or bring you to the shopping center and ask commission fee from you. So how to avoid these tourist traps? First, before you get on the taxi, always check if this is the official one. If it's not and you don't have other choice, maybe you can try to fix the price before you start the taxi journey. And second, don't play your phone when you are on the taxi. You can always check Google Map and see if the driver goes or choose the shortest way, or if the direction is correct or not. And also, if you're abroad, maybe you can also send the taxi number to your friend. Especially for girls, if it's in the late night, you can also call your friend and talk to her or him when you were on the taxi. So the taxi driver knows that you are contacting someone and they are not there to do something like some criminal things to you. And another public transportation trap happened to me was when I traveled in India from New Delhi to Agra. I bought the train ticket in the very early morning, and I was checking if the train time is right and where is the platform. And then a guy, he walked to me and he said, let me see your ticket. So I thought he's the officer from the train station. So I showed him and he said, your train is cancelled. And I said, oh, why? He said, oh, there is a cow. This is the train. Boom! So I was like, oh my God. I only heard about these stories online, but I never know it would happen to me. And he said I can take his car and he will bring me from New Delhi to Agra. But you know, I have traveled a lot, so I said, okay, I will go inside and take a look. And he said, no, you don't have valid ticket, you can't. But I didn't listen to him. I went inside and I saw my train just stand there. So I know this is a tourist trap in India, that they create fake news and force you or persuade you to follow them or use their cars or bikes, whatever. So be careful when you take trains in India. And the next part is about hotel. I know some people, they may choose super cheap hotel when they travel abroad. And I heard this story, it's in China. Although I'm Chinese, I don't want to say anything wrong about China, but I heard about this story that it only costs €5 and you will have your own room. And the hotel is close to the train station, so super nice location, but they ask you to check out at 3 a.m. So if you want to stay longer until maybe 12 or 11 a.m., you need to pay extra, but they don't tell you in the very beginning. So if you go travel in China, always choose the official hotel or choose the regular normal hotel. Don't go for the super cheap ones. And another story about hotel, it was in Sri Lanka, and I stayed in the 5-star hotel. And of course, we brought some cash with me and my friend. And a cleaner, he did the room cleaning, and he let us out And after maybe 2 hours, we came back to the room. We found that all our cash was gone, and the hotel denied that the cleaners took our cash. And we also called the police, and police said, oh, you can't prove that you brought cash. So it also makes me super pissed. I think if you will travel in other countries in the hotel, always bring cash and money with you. And another story was in Italy. It was my friend, and she traveled alone in Rome, and suddenly a guy walked to her and hit on her and put yogurt on her clothes. She has no idea what happened, but of course the guy, he apologized and said sorry and helped her to clean all this messy stuff. And suddenly she realized that, oh, her luggage was missing. And then she realized, okay, that guy, he did everything on purpose. So I just want to tell you that when you travel alone, always hold your luggage with you, no matter what happened. And for me, as an Asian girl, I always try to hide that I'm young and single when I traveled abroad, especially in this man performance country. So when people try to talk to me or even flirt with me, I always try to express that, oh, I'm married and I have 2 kids. It's really helpful. So overall, I want to say, if it's a small money, just give it to them. And if it's a really big thing, maybe you can call the police. I'm not sure if it works in other countries, but I know if you travel in China and you get into some tourist traps, call the police. It's really helpful. And I would recommend that don't make the thing too big, because it will ruin your mood or even ruin your whole trip. So, and always remember that your safety is always the priority, nothing else, not money, only your safety. So be safe when you travel around. So I hope you like this video, and give me some like, leave comments and share it with your friend. See you next Monday. Bye bye.